Our next guest is one of the stars of the hit ABC show that everyone watches, Grey's Anatomy. Watch this.
Rev, I hear that you're the future of peds.
Excuse me?
Yeah, a little birdie named Bailey whispered it in my ear. I want you to work with me today so I can see if she's right.
What did she say?
That you're the best babysitter in the hospital.
Shut up.
You don't think peds is hardcore? Because you can say that to my face, Avery.
No. No, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Don't let the roller skates fool you. Peds is nothing but hardcore. Rounds and good.
Peds. Who's a sucker now?
Please welcome the amazingly beautiful Jessica Capshaw. So, thank you. Thank you for looking all beautiful.
Thank you for looking so handsome.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. You almost didn't make it. Tell everybody why you almost didn't make it.
My son is very sick.
And how old is he?
He's 2.5.
And
this is like the worst, you know, it's just your heart. You feel like, you know, someone described it the best when they said when you're a child, it's like having your heart walk around outside your body.
Yes.
You know, and so he's just in this little 2.5-year-old, and he doesn't know what's wrong. So he's kind of like, what? Why? With the cold and the snot and
but
what's
what
happening?
what does he have? Tell everybody what he has.
He has the croup.
Now the croup.
It sounds like a medieval disease.
And it sounds like something the pioneers got when they were trying to come west.
I know.
We lost half of the wagon trail to croup.
I know.
Last season you reoccurred on Grey's Anatomy,
yes.
And now you've been added full time to the cast. Congratulations. So on Grey's Anatomy, Sara Ramirez
Yes.
is your girlfriend.
Yes.
Check this out. All right. Now we're talking. That's your girlfriend, right? So there's a lot of steamy scenes.
Yes, there are. It's Grey's Anatomy.
But you're not gay though.
No.
How is that as an actor to?
You know,
Because you guys are in the shower and everything, right?
I know.
And then outside the shower you hear. Now you're married.
Yes.
And how does your husband? Because most husbands will be like, my wife is going to work to make out with a girl. I'm going.
I know.
And it's Sarah. So
I know.
she's beautiful.
I know.
How does your husband deal with that?
You know, my husband, whether it's a man or a woman, he's just always been very sort of conservative in that sort of like, I like my lady to be just making out with me. Call him crazy.
That's crazy.
But it is?
That's crazy.
It's crazy? So it is. It's the days when you know you're going to do those scenes, or those scenes are on the list of scenes to do that day. You sort of have this like very conflicted feeling. I do at the door because my husband actually would probably rather not know when they're coming. And I sort of give him like the kiss at the door and go off to work, and I'm like, I'm going to make out with someone. It's not him.
And what about when you guys watch it together? You're like, you don't want to watch this.
I prepare him for whenever there's going to be some action, but sometimes they'll even be, he's so sweet, sometimes they'll even be like I think it was 2 weeks ago I told Sarah that I loved her. I told her character that I loved her on the show, and my husband was sort of silent. We watched it at night in bed, and he kind of looks at me and he goes, you didn't tell me you were going to tell her that you loved her? I said, but I'm not Arizona. And he goes, I know, but I really would have liked to know that you were going to tell her that you loved her.
I love that. He's got heart. You must have an incredible
He has an
Valentine's Day plan.
He has a beautiful heart.
Yeah, so can we explain to everybody who your parents are?
Yes, sure.
Your mom is Kate Capshaw.
My mother is Kate Capshaw.
And your stepfather is Steven Spielberg.
Yes, and my father.
And your father?
My father is Bob Capshaw.
Bob Capshaw. So, are they different disciplinarians? Your father, Bob, and Steven?
You know, yeah, I would say they are. I mean, I had sort of more the traditional upbringing out here in terms of, you know, Steven sort of being the one that was waiting by the phone, like, you know, at the curfew time.
Because I can see Steven Spielberg, like, raising you going, you know, Jessica, you're out of character. I'm not sure where this comes from.
Where's this coming from?
I'm not, you have to bring it down a little bit. It's not, you're acting very unnatural.
Yes, and yeah, exactly. I could get notes.
But you got a chance to do something that I've been trying to do. You got a chance to spend the night in the White House?
A very long time ago, I did. We spent the night in the White House, and I was escorted to my room, which was on the it was during the Clinton presidency, and I slept on the very top floor, and they escort you to your room, and it's, you know, a little room up there, and I kind of went in, and you're in the White House, so you're pretty sure everything's on camera, which is kind of like, And so I was like, sort of felt like I was stuck in my room, like, what if you, like, what if you
you
need
just
water?
can't go mosey down the hall.
No, I didn't even sort of fathom there was a world outside of the back door for me.
Were you looking around for stuff? You're like,
Well,
oh
I
my.
mean, you can't help but look around. It was late at night. I think I was probably really tired, but I did notice by the phone there was some stationery that did say the White House on it, and it meant the real White House, and I couldn't stop myself from maybe taking it home.
So you took stationery from the White House? I did an event with President Bush. I stole his speech. and the band leader comes up to me and says, they're on to you. I'm like, on to? They go, they know you have the speech. And I said, well, I'm going to tell them that I don't have it. I mean, why would I have it? Because I'm Latino, the speech goes missing. And I have it. 2 minutes later, a guy taps on my shoulder. He says, Mr. Lopez, I'm with the Secret Service of the United States. I said, it's in the car! Well, thank you. I have a little gift for you because you can take the robe that's in the dressing room, and here is some Lopez Tonight stationery. So you don't have to rifle around. Grey's Anatomy, which everyone watches, airs Thursday at 9 o'clock on ABC. Jessica Capshaw, Ayaz, is next.